Welcome to this very exciting video that has been supposed to be done for such a long time, but I was not able to actually do it simply because I just keep putting it off. And as what you guys can see, I actually do have the Mamiya RB67 with the Binstax. If you guys don't know what the Binstax is, this is the film back for instant film that uses Instax Square. And to my audience who has been waiting and requesting for a film content, first and foremost, I would like to apologize to you guys because this whole ordeal took so long. And just so you guys know, I have been taking a lot of photos still. It's just I haven't been making a video about it. But here we go, and this video is for you guys, and I truly hope that this makes up for the inconsistency with the film videos that I have not been putting up. But anyway, this video is the review for the Binstax and why I actually do love it. Binstax is an instant film back for the Mamiya RB67 medium format film camera, and it uses Fujifilm's Instax Square film. It was created by Han Chen, an engineering master's student in Germany. I have personally spoken to Han regarding the Binstax during its prototyping phase, and he mentioned that the idea of creating the Binstax was part of his thesis for his graduate studies. There is a whole lot of documentation and details on his website on how the product came to be, as well as different phases of the project during the prototype stages. I decided to buy Binstax simply because the instant film FP100C was discontinued by Fujifilm, and the remaining stocks cost an arm and a leg. During this time, I was looking for an instant film back for the Mamiya RB67. I had seen a lot of them in the market, but I was not sold to the build quality. Then I found a review of the Zinstax, which is the sibling of Binstax, only this film back is created for the Mamiya RZ67. And the review was made by top film creators by the likes of Willem Verbeek, Volandis, and negative feedback. Also, fun fact, Zinstax was used in Balenciaga's Fall 2022 campaign. And lucky for me who shoots with the Mamiya RB67, last year in 2022, the prototyping of the Binstax was done and I was able to get one. Binstax is made out of injection molded ABS/PC blend with brass locking pins and aluminum crank. The crank lever also has an arrow engraved on it indicating what direction to crank the lever to eject the film. It also has a dark slide holder which is made from 6000 series aluminum that is CNC machined and bead blasted. This film back definitely feels solid and premium to the touch. And having a dedicated dark slide makes the Binstax just like Mamiya RB67 regular film back, allowing film backs to be interchanged at any point in time when shooting. To use the Binstax, first load it with the Instax Square film and match the yellow tabs in the upper right hand corner of both the film and the inside of the Binstax. After loading, crank the lever to eject the empty film slide. Then attach the Binstax to the back of the camera with the film ejection slot facing upwards. Once attached, remove the dark slide and place it in the dark slide holder. Now, shoot and rotate the crank lever counterclockwise to eject the film. The film counter should go down by 1. Now let's talk about the pros and cons of actually having the Binstax, and let's start with the pros first. Since the Binstax is actually shooting using the Fujifilm Instax Square, it's definitely widely and conveniently available, not to mention affordable, since you can definitely buy it off of Best Buy for a pack, which is only $27 for 20 shots. And that is definitely great as opposed to having the FP100C, which is not available anymore, and it costs an arm and a leg in order to buy one. And that's great. And another thing is, since you are using an actual medium format film camera, you are using the Mamiya RB67 superb glass, and that is definitely amazing to get those sharp and crisp photos. And since we are actually using the 6x7 format of the camera, we are actually getting a very, very nice depth out of the images that we are taking. And moving on the cons, one of the cons that I really do consider about actually having the Binstax is the price. Cost of the unit is 350 euros, and with shipping for me here in Canada, there is an additional 35 euros, so that came to a total of 385 euros, which is definitely not cheap, which is roughly around 550 Canadian dollars. Not to mention, there were also import duties when it came here in Canada, which I actually forgot already. Also, another thing that I consider to be a con of the Binstax is that if you do not have the Mamiya RB67, it will just add to the total of the cost that you have, because the cost of a used Mamiya RB67 could run you up to like maybe $500, and that's definitely not cheap. Another issue is that when using the system, it's definitely very, very heavy. With the Binstax attached to the Mamiya RB67, I believe it actually weighs roughly around 2.3 kilograms, and that's definitely heavy if you're gonna carry it around shooting and whatnot. But at the end of the day, I think it comes down to really the preference as a person. And for me, I really do actually like having the Binstax around because, one, I already have the Mamiya RB67 and I really love shooting with it. And for me, it's a no-brainer to actually just get the Binstax as an add-on or an accessory, if you will, because I really wanted to document life using instant film where I can get my results back. But if you're someone who's really not invested into actually shooting film and all that stuff, and you don't want to get into the intricacies and technicalities of actually shooting film, then I would totally understand it. And I just recommend that you get those regular Fujifilm Instax cameras that Fuji is offering, that's available in different sizes as well. And that is great. And as a matter of fact, I still actually have the Fujifilm Instax Square that I still shoot to this day that I bought back in 2019. So like I said, the bottom line is it's a preference. So if you're someone who just wants to shoot easily without any hassles, go get a Fujifilm Instax camera. Or if you're someone who is willing to take that leap and kind of like delve into the world of shooting film, then by all means I recommend getting the camera in the Binstax. You will definitely love it. Also, I would like to mention that I created a dedicated Instagram account solely focusing on instant film photos that I have taken. The name of the account is Lost Archives. I will have that on the screen. Show some love and follow if you're interested. And there you guys have it for the Binstax review. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. I definitely missed providing you some film content just like this one. And again, I would like to reiterate my apologies for actually not uploading a lot of film content as of recently, and I promise that I will try my best to keep up with the demand and the request and to provide you guys the best film possible content out there. Also, if you reach this far into the video, consider liking and subscribing to the channel to help a brother out as well as for the channel. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did, and until next time, stay safe, keep shooting, peace.